Hello, we're going to do another YouTube video on area and perimeter and solving equations for x and the direct and indirect variation. Okay, so this is a rectangle. Okay, here's the length and here's the width. The area of a rectangle is a length times the width. The perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. This is 2 feet and here's 3 feet. So the area is 6 square feet. The perimeter is the distance around the rectangle, which would be 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. 3 and 3 is 6, 2 is 8, and 2 is 10. It would be 10 feet. Okay, so that's a rectangle. Now, you also have a triangle. Okay, this distance here is the height. Let's say that's 4 feet. And this is 2 feet. The area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So the area is 8. 1/2 of 8 is 4. It would be 4 square feet. Okay, and then you have a circle. Here, the distance from the center of a circle to the other point is called the radius. Okay, let's say this is 6 inches, and you want to find the distance around the circle. It'll be 2 times pi times r, and that's 2 times pi times the radius, which is 6, which is 12 pi. And what's 12 pi? Okay, 37.7 inches. Now, if you use the value of pi on your calculator, and if you use the value of pi, which is 3.14, you'll come up with 2 different answers, but I would take either answer. Okay, both answers should be close to each other. And the area of a circle. Here's the radius again. Let's say this is 5 feet. The area of a circle is pi r squared, which is pi, times 5 squared, which is 25 pi. 25 pi is 78.54, or 78.5 square feet. Okay, so that's the area and perimeter. Okay, now let's say you want to solve an equation for x. You have x over 1 over 2 equals x plus 2 over 3. You have to cross multiply x plus 1 times 3. That has to equal the product of 2 times x plus 2. So 2 times x plus 2 equals 3 times x plus 1. 2 times x plus 2 is 3 times x plus 1, which is 2 times x plus 2 is 3 times x plus 1 is 2 times x plus 4 is 3x plus 3. You get your x's on one side, the numbers on the other. 2x minus 3x equals negative 4 plus 3. So negative x is negative 1. Divide both sides by 1. X equals 1. Okay, if x is 1 and your equation was 2 times x plus 2 is 3 times x plus 1, replace x with 1, be 2 times 1 plus 2 is 3 times 1 plus 2, and that's 2 times 3 equals 3 times 3. Oh, so that's not correct. Okay, because I'll get 6 equals 9, which isn't right. 2 times x plus 2 is 3 times x plus 1. You have 2x plus 4 equals 3x plus 3. Bring your 3x over, bring your 4 over. Negative x is negative 1, so x equals 1. Okay, so if x is 1, yeah, that's correct. Okay, evidently I copied something down wrong a minute ago. Okay, so if you go back and check it, 2 times x plus 2 equals 3 times x plus 1. If x is 1, is 2 times 1 plus 2 equals 3 times 1 plus 1. Is 2 times 3 equals 3 times 2, which is 6 equals 6. So that is correct. Okay, so our original answer is x equals 1. I just checked it. If it doesn't check right, you've either checked it wrong or you've worked the problem wrong. Okay, so let's say you have 1/2 x plus 1/3 is equal to 1/2 x minus 1/5. Okay, now our common denominator for 5, 2, and 3 is 30. Let's multiply everything by 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. It's 15x plus 10 is 15x minus 6. I think this is going to be no answer because I got 15x on both sides. Let's just make this negative 1/2. Okay, it'd be negative 15x. So now you'll have 15x plus 15x equals negative 10 minus 6, and 30x is negative 16. Divide both sides by 30, and x is, divide by 2, negative 8 over 15. Okay, now we're going to talk about ratios. Okay, if I can buy three bananas for $1, how much will I pay for 10 bananas? Okay, 3 bananas for $1. You have 3 bananas is $1, and you have 10 bananas is x, so 3x equals 10. Divide both sides by 3. X is 10/3, which is $3 and about 33 cents. Okay, So 3 bananas is $1, 10 bananas is $3.33. Now let's talk about direct variation and inverse variation. If y varies directly as x, and if y is 6 when x is 2, find y when x is 3. Hold on. Okay, so your equation is y varies directly as x. Your equation becomes y equals kx. So if y is 6 when x is 2, is y is 6 when x is 2, 6 equals k times 2. Divide both sides by 2 to solve for k. And you have what? K is 3. So now your equation is y equals 3x. So find y when x equals 3. Y is 6 times 3, so y is 18. Okay, if y varies directly as x squared, and if y is 4 when x is 2, find y when x is 5. So if y varies directly as x squared, that means your equation is y equals kx squared. So 4 is k times 2 squared. 4 is k times 4. So k is 1. So find y when x equals 5. Y equals x squared is your equation. So y is 5 squared. So y is 25. Okay, so what if y is inversely proportional to x? If y is inversely proportional to x, okay, 2x, and if y is 9 when x is 3, y is 9 when x is 3, so y is k over x. So find y when find y when x equals 2. So k is 27. Y is 27 over x. Y is 27 over x. Find y when x is 2. So y is 27 halves, which is what? 27 halves is 13.5. Okay, so now I've gone over area, perimeter, area of a rectangle, area of a circle, circumference of a circle, area of a triangle, and those are the basic things I've talked about today. And then we've gone over solving equations, ratios, direct and inverse variation. Okay, so that will be all I'm going to do for today. So that'll be all I'm going to do for this video. Now I'll make another video today to start reviewing for your final. I plan to do at least 2 just to review for your final. I suggest you go back and study everything we've done on the final, and I'll do a basic review for the final. Another video starting today. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know.